Hello, nursing students. It is late and I've had a crazy day, but I was just doing my 15 minutes on Facebook and I'm in my garage, messy garage, with lots of random things hanging on the wall. And I wanted to reach out to you. I haven't in a couple weeks, and I wanted to send you some good energy as you're hitting the midterm of your semester. So what needs to happen right now? So what's going on? You are experiencing stress. Things are due, clinicals are happening, grades are coming in, and perhaps everything is going swimmingly, or perhaps you're struggling. And I want to acknowledge that, and I want to send you positive energy. And I also want to give you a couple tips. So what do we do when we're struggling and when life is stressful? We have to go back to our coping skills, and our time management. So those are the two things: coping skills and time management. So what do we do when life gets hard? And a lot of us retreat, right? We indulge in some negative self-talk, tell ourselves we're not good enough, or I'm always terrible at math, or get stuck in that negative cycle. And what I want to encourage you to do, as much as it's challenging, is to really harness that positivity and the gratitude and the gratefulness of being in a program that's challenging your brain, right? So being in nursing school, it's no joke. It's not for the weak. You have the sciences, you have your nursing courses, and they are some of the most challenging courses out there. So acknowledge that. Say, I am challenging myself. This is challenging me. And harness your gratitude. I am grateful to be in this program, pursuing my passion, pursuing my dream, and also, focusing on the positive. So what great things can you say about yourself? I am trying my hardest. I'm doing my best. I'm not perfect. I'm human, and I have a lot of other things going on. So, really trying to get into that place of supporting yourself like you would a friend, right? So, if a friend comes to you super stressed out, how do you support them? What do you say to them? So maybe it's not natural for you to give yourself that support. So maybe it's best to pretend that you're speaking to another friend that you care for, but it's really yourself. So that's number one. Number two is time management. So, every 3-credit course that you take, you're expected to spend 9 hours a week on it. So that's a full-time job when you're taking a full-time load of classes. So it's, ends up being 30 or 40 hours a week that you're expected to be reading, studying, doing projects, writing papers. And are you really spending that amount of time? So for some of us, it's not possible to spend that amount of time. So how can you really make the time that you do spend count? And the way to do that is to take your big deep breaths when you sit down and study, so that you're really, really focused. Turn your phone off, get it out of the room, and make that time count. Another strategy is to add the time that you plan on studying onto your weekly calendar. So from 6 to 8 p.m., after dinner, or in the morning, whatever. Block it out, put it on your calendar so that you can honor that time as a time that you've set aside. And then the third thing is just to reach out and use any resources you have. So, if you have children, make sure that, if you have any support people around that could watch them for an extra couple hours here and there. If you have house duties, delegating to roommates or spouses, if you can cook for a couple hours on Sunday and then have meals available. The crock pot is a great thing in the fall, but making sure that, you fuel yourself with healthy food and plan ahead by cooking meals that are nutritious and available, so that, if you eat pizza a couple nights a week, it's cheap and it's easy, but it's not as nourishing for your body as half of your plate fruits and vegetables. So just being really mindful of what you're doing to support yourself through this nursing education, which is one of the most challenging things that people go through. So I hope that you are all well, and I'm thinking about you, and I'm posting the wellness series tomorrow, so we'll have some chances to do some yoga and some meditation and some mindful walking on the UMA trails, and I hope to get to see you all and connect, and I hope you're hanging in there during this challenging mid-semester time of the year. So please feel free to reach out to me. I am here and working part-time, developing the new curriculum and doing some projects. And I'll be teaching so far just one class in the spring, which is the online yoga course. So anyway, I hope you have a good night and take good care of yourselves. Good night.